All right, tonight doing a live stream, joined with,
Retro Scotty here.
and I think we have DJ so
And
far in the chat.
okay, let's see if I can. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to test out
There you go.
yeah. Okay. There we go. Or, there we go. It's like I have to
Zero
twist it.
cool,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Retro and the Zero Cool in the house. Yeah. I think it's been a pretty good while before that we did a one-on-one. I think the last one you did was with Matt Thomas, I assume.
Yeah, I think the last time we talked was the hangout, and Matt, maybe he'll pop up in the chat, but
You mean Matt Thomas?
yeah,
He'll pop up. No, it's a possibility. There might be a few others that might pop in, but it all depends on what they're doing. They probably got stuff going on. It's a Saturday. I think people want to socialize again, whether it be movies or with each other or like what we're doing here. Having a one on one.
yeah, and this is something I haven't like. I'm doing a little bit differently here too with the phone and stuff, not on the laptop like.
Right, and you're using your Bluetooth, which you just finally, because and I'm now in your ear. I'm in Zero's ear.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in your ear for a good while.
yeah.
And I
Just
see
take it easy
alters
on
in
my
the
ear.
chat. Sure, I'll do my best not to scream.
What
So,
is? No, I didn't mean to hit that button. Let
so
me. You see that
what's up,
comment?
Walter?
Yeah,
You mean the new to streaming or looking at? Okay, level up.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting how you had an emoticon because you don't usually have emoticons on your posts from what I've seen before.
Yeah, I usually don't. I'm doing. Wait, see, doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just still feeling stuff from the tacos that I made. I'm sure you saw that in our Instagram chat that we have.
It does look pretty good. We had
You had some
chicken.
meatballs
Yeah, with orzo.
with the rozo. Yeah, but it was still tasty. I assume it filled you up.
Yeah, it's good.
It filled your belly like it would probably fill Seagal's belly. But he'll probably need more of that. He'll probably need like 5 pounds of that.
Yeah, or 10 pounds.
Well, you want make it 15. He wants to go for that fucking sumo wrestling competition. Probably that's what I heard he wanted to do.
Yeah. Hey, Sean.
What's going on, Sean? Welcome. Hey, Alter mentioned something about Bronner Brothers are announcing Beetlejuice 3, huh?
We don't need it.
Is this where he's going to go Hawaiian? Or maybe he's actually going to be doing some good for once? Beetle good?
Well, well, I saw the second one. I wasn't really a fan of it.
Okay. Just trying to make a little adjustment here. Yeah, I didn't hate the second one, but I just felt like the whole concept of that sequel was rushed. I mean, Michael Keaton does fine, but he's, of course, he's not in there a whole lot. It just felt like there was so many several overlapping plots. Like there's Beetlejuice's wife, and then there's something going on with Lydia, and how she's being, manipulated by this guy, in the afterlife. Of course, that gets squandered rather quickly. So, yeah,
Yeah, he was the best part of the movie. But I don't think the story and the script was good.
yeah,
It kind of sucked.
definitely need to be a need. And now it's making me cough. It just needs it needed a complete rewrite, or at least a good majority of it need to be rewritten. If you needed to have his wife, at least focus on that, and maybe Beetlejuice, maybe his wife tries to take on, the Dietz family and has some, and maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, not necessarily a connection, but she tries to use them in some way. Maybe Beetlejuice has a bit of a redemption arc in a way. Maybe you could have done something with like something like that, but
Yeah, I mean, did it really make enough to warrant a third one?
it did pretty well. So yeah, I guess I shouldn't be surprised it's gonna. And then apparently, also said Gremlins 3, I guess, was announced. I
Yeah,
don't know
and
if that's
Goonies
going to
2.
be. What's up?
Goonies 2 as well.
Yeah, but so far, there's no. I guess they don't know for sure if the original cast is going to be a part of it or not. So who really
Yeah.
knows? They're disconnected, huh?
I don't know. I
I
mean, do they really care?
mean, yeah. Do they even have the rights or anything? And Ultra even said that Warner Brothers is just a lost cause, and it's too late for Gremlins 3. And they said maybe Billy might come back. You mean for Gremlins 3? Yeah, yeah, because that's the character's name. I hadn't watched Gremlins in a while. I haven't even fully watched the original, to be honest. So maybe I should definitely do that.
It's a classic.
And I do,
Yeah,
but for whatever reason, it seemed like I always seemed to like the sequel just as much. Gremlins 2: The New Batch.
yeah, I enjoyed that one quite a bit. But now they're
Hmm.
also making Young Guns 3.
And I think Emilio is back in there.
Yeah, Slater and LDP.
Lou Diamond Phillips. I haven't. I need to probably rewatch those again at some point. I know that I haven't watched those in quite some time. I think the last one I saw was probably the second one.
But yeah, apparently they're going to start filming in the fall.
Yeah, start filming in the fall. Yeah, these sequels. I mean, they should have had another third one by the end of the 1990s, if maybe 2000s. So, but they wait so long to do this.
I
And like
wonder why
Ultras,
now. Like,
yeah. Why now? Why couldn't you have done it back then? It was
are they trying to be historically accurate?
who knows? It's crazy. But yeah. Ultra was saying, "Do you think Howie Mandel can still voice Gizmo?" I don't know. There's no way things can get worse for Looney Tunes. I don't know. I haven't really seen a Looney. Honestly, have you even really seen a Looney Tunes movie in theaters, or was it maybe Back in Action was the last one you saw, or at least maybe
I've never
in
seen that
general?
one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I know that Steve Martin's in it and Brandon Fraser's in it.
Yeah.
And then Ultra said something about it's been 35 years since Gremlins 2. Yeah, like I said, they should have made a third film back in the late 90s or early 2000s. That's what I was saying earlier. It's not just, and then Ultra says it's not just Looney Tunes being neglected by Warner Brothers. Yogi Bears is also being neglected. So I haven't
No, I
watched,
didn't know about that.
I haven't really watched a whole lot of Yogi Bear. I think I occasionally caught an episode or two at most, if I'm being honest. So,
Yeah.
uh, what else? I'm more into stuff I like. Like Garfield, X-Men, Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, and possibly even He-Man. Even though I don't have that on DVD.
So what have you been watching lately?
What I've been watching lately, honestly, not a whole lot. I mean, I did see A Working Man again in theaters, and I definitely thought it was a good film. I mean, I don't know. Some people thought it was disappointing, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay. Yeah, I've just been watching a lot of TV shows and stuff.
Right
I
on.
actually rewatched the Goonies again, and then we actually watched an episode of Black Mirror today,
I
and
keep
a little
hearing
bit
about
of
that show.
yeah, it's pretty good. And Dexter, we're still watching. The X Files, we're still watching. Um, and some true crimes, crime stuff on the side.
Right on. Right on. I guess Sean Little was asking about the previous comment. Was it about the day the Earth blew up? A Looney Tunes movie. It was fun, and I laughed quite a few times. I guess
Huh.
that was like the recent one that came out.
Yeah, I think it's out right now.
I haven't seen it. It didn't exactly do that great, from what I understand. But just out of curiosity, what is number one? I can't even remember what was coming out. It was probably
Probably the new Statham movie, A Working Man.
well, that was number one like a few weeks back, but it was that damn it, what was that movie? The Minecraft movie was number one, so I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, that's right.
I don't know if it's still number one.
Aren't you excited for that?
Not really. It's still number one, and yeah, King of Kings. That's yeah, that's number two, and then number three was that new Remy Malik movie, The Amateur, and then Warfare, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the A24 film. I think I remember them. They were promoting that movie. I saw a trailer for it. Then Drop. Oh yeah, it's the new. Oh yeah, the new Blumhouse movie. I think. So yeah, that's. I thought that would at least. I thought that would have been a little higher, but it's. I don't know how much it costs to make, but
Yeah, apparently there's some like stuff going on with the Minecraft movie where there's a scene in the movie and there's kids causing a riot in the theater over this one scene. Did you hear about this?
no, I did not actually.
I don't know anything about Minecraft, but yeah, just you can find footage like clips online and stuff. It's weird.
So something weird going on in the movie, huh? What else is there?
Yeah,
Is it involved Jack Black's character or Jason Momoa's character?
yeah, something to do with Jack Black.
Yeah, did his beard somehow grow 6 inches overnight or something, or did it become its own person or something? Did it have a mind
Maybe
of its own?
I don't know. He needs to go away.
Yeah, he needs to quit yapping.
Just take a break.
Just take a chill pill. You're probably telling others to take a chill pill. How about you take one for yourself?
I agree with this.
Yeah, isn't he a little whacked out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him.
Lost his marbles some way or another.
Um,
Did a Tetris movie ever get made?
there was like a biography movie. I mean, yeah, but not in the way that maybe they thought about doing.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, yeah, it's all about Minecraft. Seems so. This one's going to take it again, but I wonder what's coming out next week on the 18th.
I have no idea.
I'm sure Warner Brothers definitely feels grateful that it's making money. So I'm guessing they're going to be announcing a sequel to that movie. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I don't really care for the Minecraft movie. Well, I don't care to see it.
I never played enough. I didn't really play a whole bunch. I never played Minecraft, so I can't. I mean, at least I played Mario. That's why I saw that movie. Although I wish I could have seen it more than once. But
Yeah, we're not the audience for that.
yeah, it's definitely more relatable to kids at this time. But yeah,
So yeah, we got 5 people watching right now.
yeah, we got. It's usually the same amount that I've have on my channel. And I appreciate the comment that you gave me on my Lethal Weapon on the on that Riggs soundtrack for
Oh,
Lethal
no
Weapon
problem,
2.
man.
I kind of threw that together, when I was actually at work. It didn't take that long. I mean, it took maybe an hour, maybe two at most, and I didn't really want to put too much into it, but I wanted to put, a fair enough amount of, effort into it.
Yeah,
And as the thumbnail, I actually got the actual font from the movie to, put on the thumbnail, you know, for the text and everything. I suppose that was Rosanna just taking your pillow.
yeah. She's reading a book,
Okay, no
but
worries. Hello there.
he said, "Hey."
Did I hear a cat too? Or
He's
was it?
like, "Did I hear a cat too?" But that was her.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you good. No, she loves making that a noise.
Okay, that's
What are you
nice.
reading?
Um, Reminders of him.
Reminders of him.
And it's a what genre would that fall under?
Drama, I guess.
Oh, show Scotty your Kindle case.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to show it, feel free.
Cool. And they Kindle.
She got like X-Files stickers on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Mulder and Scully. Yeah, I used to grow up on that show, too. I have the complete series on Blu-ray, as well as the 2 movies and the later series, season 10 and 11.
Yeah, we're on season 2 right now. We're about to watch the. Do you remember the Dwayne Barry episode?
Barely, but I remember it. Yeah, that's where Scully gets a. Did you watch it fully, or are you just now getting to it?
Oh, that's the next one we're watching.
Okay. I don't want. I assume you've seen that episode before, or are you just now finally watching it for the first time?
I've seen the whole series before, but it's been like, I don't know, 5-6 years, maybe more.
Okay. Well, I
So
I
like,
won't spoil anything. That way, I don't spoil anything for your girl as well too. So, but it's definitely
yeah,
an interesting one for sure. But don't worry, things will work out in the end.
unless it's the revival.
Mm. Yeah, I remember how much Matt really loved that season and how much he ranted on it.
Yeah, just there's a lot about it that didn't make sense.
I think season 11 was an improvement. It's not perfect, but I know that Haley Joel Osment appears in an episode at some point.
Yeah, I mean there were some good ones in there, but like I don't want to say what character comes back, but he pulled a Michael Myers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get how that happened. That made no sense whatsoever. Unless if he was a clone or something.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what Chris Carter meant to say, or Chris Farter, as Rambo Rat for Life called him whenever he ranted on the season 10. So, yeah, I'm fucking lazy, and I'm fucking Chris Farter. He was like, fuck Chris Farter.
I kind of wonder, like, maybe they brought it back too soon because imagine now if they brought it back instead of 10 years ago, like there's all these things now, like with AI and stuff. I don't know.
Are you talking about X-Files?
Yeah,
Who knows? If they're going to bring it back, I think they should have at least brought it back maybe a few years. Like maybe 2013, like 20th anniversary, perfect, 20 years after it first premiered, it comes back.
yeah. So I remember being excited for it, and then like had more questions.
Yeah. I mean,
So there was
there was a few decent episodes, but I think Matt said that he liked 50% of them, but 50% on a paper, it's an F or it's in fuck stick or fail, as he mentioned. So yeah.
yeah. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so we're watching that, and a bunch of stuff.
There's also maybe I should definitely give my MacGyver show complete series a watch. That actually came out in '85, so that's about to be 40 years old pretty soon.
Yeah, that I have the whole series back home.
Yeah, I think you got the Blu-ray, right, or is it just the DVD you still have? I could swear you got the Blu-ray eventually.
The Blu-ray set.
Yep. The Blu-ray set. Do I have no? I guess
The first season actually has the best quality, actually.
Okay, I thought I had my Blu-ray set here, but I guess I don't. I guess that's in storage. I meant to go and get a new storage unit, but I found out the new one that I was going to go to, they close at 3 of all things, so I might have to go during the weekday.
Would you have your collection in storage?
Yeah, a good part of it's in storage for right now. Same with my good majority of my DVDs and the VHSs that I have as well. So,
Oh wow!
yeah, and a couple of other things, some exercise equipment and a sofa is in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to put it in a more climate controlled storage now because I have it in a non-climate controlled as well. So that's where it's at currently. And I'm guessing because of what happened, because originally it was under a different storage company, but when it became extra storage, I feel like that's why the price on that storage unit just shot up so high. Because originally I think like if I was paying month to month, it would have been like $47 at most, maybe $50.
A month?
Yeah, a month. But then like I said, when it became extra storage, I think it's called, the price really shot high up, like you wouldn't believe. And I've
Did
been
you end
meaning.
up getting? Did you end up getting climate controlled?
No, I mean, like at the time when I was moving out of my apartment, that's why I chose that one at the time because it was much cheaper. And I decided to pay like a full advance, like 9 months or something like that, up
Hmm.
until like December. That's when that's when they started charging me $105, and I think I just never got around to moving it up. I mean, I've been meaning to do this since maybe beginning of this year, but anytime I wanted to, either it was raining or something got held up here, and it's probably weather related, or maybe I had to help my dad with something when he came back here. But now that's not gonna, I don't think that's gonna be happening a whole lot. So maybe that's why I'm gonna do my best to get it out of that one and into the new one. It depends
Hmm.
on which one I'm gonna get because the one I have it currently in is in a 5x15, I believe. I've seen
I was,
prices. Go ahead.
yeah, I was getting ready to ask, is it like a 5 by 10? Is that a standard size?
It could be, but there's also I've seen units where there could be like 5x5 or like 10x5. I think those are kind of like the smaller ones, but then there's like 10x10. That's what I first got when I first started moving my stuff into storage. That was back, at the height of the pandemic. So
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about getting one still. And there's
right.
actually a unit place like a couple of miles from here.
Oh, there is okay. Do you know what do you know if the prices are reasonable or they're kind of high for your
Um,
liking?
I haven't really done any price checking, but
That's what I would do. At
probably.
least do some price checking and see which unit works best for you, and just go from there. If you want to field out some competitive pricing, feel free to do that. It's clearly up to you. That's what I would do before I would go do anything. I
Okay.
just, I just, I just want a really good unit that's climate controlled and has some good review and it's rated the best. It seems like this one so far, it's actually at 5. It's actually at the 5 point rating, at least so far. For the reviews it's had, it's got over 300 reviews. So, and of course, the only drawback is, I guess the office, like I said, closes pretty early on Saturdays. Otherwise, I would have been out today and at least moving some stuff. Maybe not all of it, but I'm going to have to definitely move it in because I don't want to have to continue to pay $105 for that unit for something that's non-climate controlled. I don't know if I've said this before, but that's what I don't want to have to deal with.
So even for a non-climate controlled, you're paying 105?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't. I mean, if it was okay, I hope you didn't mind me asking that, but that's crazy.
yeah, that's what it's pretty fucking crazy. I don't want to have to keep doing that. It's hard to believe that the prices like that shut up so high. If I were to get like a 7.5x10 at that new one, I actually would be paying like maybe a bit cheaper, but I think the price goes up again after like 3 months or something like that. I think it's going to be either the same price or a little higher, but at least it's climate controlled. So
Yeah,
I just need to not be lazy and get around to it.
it's okay. I mean, yeah, like I said, I considered it, and I'm still considering it, but
Yeah.
like right now, I'm not. It's not on my priority list. But anyway,
Well, yeah, it's up to you, man. If you feel the need to go for it, feel free. It's your call, man.
yeah.
It's also your dollar. And I see that, and I probably should. If you and I hear you're still looking for going for a house at some point, so definitely good luck on that. If you're able to find a house that's affordable to your needs, and it's at least a good house and everything, then yeah, go for that.
Oh, that's for sure gonna happen. It's gonna be in about 2, 3 months.
So probably sometime in June. That's when you're looking to move in.
July.
Oh, so almost 3 months. You say technically, okay, 2 to 3
Yeah.
months.
So we're getting close.
So how long did you want to go for? Were we going for? You said an hour and a half, or maybe two.
Um, I don't think I'll go that long because I have to get up early.
So
Maybe
how long do you
another
plan?
like maybe another 30 minutes or something.
Do you think you want to try maybe shooting for an hour and see if we can go for that and
Yeah,
end it
I
right there?
mean, there's not a lot of people right now, and I don't. I understand. I don't know.
Okay, Alter Ego's got to go. Well, thanks for stopping by, Alter. Well, I'll let John say that since technically it's your stream.
Oh no, no, you're good. I mean, there's not a lot of people right now on anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, that sometimes might be the case, but eventually you'll. I guess some like I said, some people might be doing stuff, or they might finally catch you on the stream and see what happens on there.
Yeah, or
And
they'll watch after the fact.
yeah, but I definitely I don't know if I don't know if you noticed my increase. You're starting to get a little more subscribers, but I've actually reached over 740, believe it or not. So
Oh, congratulations!
yeah, I mean I think it's because of the latest stuff I've been doing, like those James Bond tributes. I don't know if you watched them, but you can feel free to take a look. I think you'll enjoy all of them for the most part.
Yeah, I will. I mean, it's been so busy. Like I haven't really had a lot of time to. And it's not on. It's just. It's just busier up here and stuff.
Yeah, busy with life and requests. I don't know if you're still doing that on your channel because you haven't done a review in quite a while. I'd say it's been at least weeks, maybe a month.
Yeah, but I have a reason for that. I mean, it's just you know, police activity. No.
Not familiar with it.
Yeah, so I haven't forgot about those requests. So
Yeah, I mean, the last one I did, License to Kill, I decided to go straight into the song because the previous two that I did, I would actually include like a instrumental piece from the film itself, like John Barry. You know, John Barry's in the little fight theme that you have towards the end of the View to Kill, and then that's when I would throw the Duran Duran song in there, and then did the same thing with the piece of In Flight, the what was it? Hercules Takes Off cue. That's what I would put in there, and then eventually I did kind of like a slight remix of the Aha song in there, and that's what I did on Living Daylights, and so yeah.
that's cool.
And I actually pretty much got all pretty much the stuff I have in there is the footage from the film that I used to put in that video. So it's definitely quality work, at least to me.
Yeah, I need to revisit those movies again, though.
Yeah, especially since a View to a Kill will be 40 years old pretty soon, since that came out in '85.
What do you feel about that one?
I feel like I need to watch it fully, but I remember I saw the ending battle with him and Christopher Walken. It's definitely a fun. I would gather it's a fun movie for sure. But I guess you kind of agree with me, and I think pretty much everyone else. Roger Moore was definitely too old at that point to be playing Bond.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean, how did you feel about performance-wise? If you remember, do you think he was still good? Just the fact he was just too old.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying. The only thing I remember about it was Christopher Walken.
Yeah, he was probably easily the best part in the movie, I would presume.
Yeah, the finale on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
And how do you feel about Timothy Dalton? Is he your favorite, or is Connery and Moore your favorite? Do you like him equally, or is Timothy I think you said Pierce was your favorite, right?
I would say my favorite was Pierce. And then, after that, I would say Roger Moore.
Right on. Definitely, I feel like Connery and Moore, they're pretty damn good. I'll say that. But to me, my favorite was definitely Timothy because he seemed to capture the Ian Fleming novels kind of character in comparison to what Moore was, because he was more serious and everything. I know that Craig did it, and while Craig, he's good in his own way, he's not my favorite for sure. It's definitely going to be Timothy.
Yeah, Dalton did it first, I think.
Yeah, before Craig, it was definitely Dalton, and he did it the best, in my opinion. Yeah, because apparently Kirby revealed that there's going to be gender politics involved in that.
Really? How fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing. So
that's just fantastic.
Muy fantástico.
Yeah.
Or no muy fantastico. No, 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 no. Not
Yeah.
fantastic.
So, yeah, the way that StreamYard is it's on the phone here. Like, I can't just hit a comment and it displays right on the screen. Like, it's so weird.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, what was another? I'm trying to think. So maybe Superman might be an okay movie compared to that, I guess.
I don't know. Did you see that footage?
I saw. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm still kind of maybe mixed about, it, but at least there won't be any identity politics in there. I'll say that.
Uh, yeah, just I don't know, just something about it. I have a very off. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
And I see Predators in the chat. What's going on, man? Hey, Zero, Cool, and Scotty. Hope your guys are well. Yeah, we're well.
Hey,
At least,
Preminator.
at least that's what I can can say on.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to avoid that Fantastic Four movie now. How dare you? How dare? But then again, it's Disney. Why should we be surprised?
Yeah. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Snow White's flopping, and probably the new Fantastic Four could flop for all we know. And if that's the case. If it's because of those identity politics, then good. Maybe people don't want to see that shit anymore. How about high quality entertainment? Something wrong with that, Hollywood? I like to think not.
Well, they're still going to make more Avengers movies. Don't you want to see that?
No. I mean, he's Iron Man, but going from Iron Man to Doom, he's probably going to be gloomy Doom. Is he going to be depressed? Is he going to have anxiety attacks? Is he going to have panic attacks, or you going to try to be funny or witty or whatever, or is he
Well,
going to
didn't you see?
talk with a certain type of accent?
Didn't you see all the little teaser, like all the chairs with the new Avengers movie?
I mean, I kind of noticed it in the thumbnail, but I never watched it. I assume you did.
Yeah, like all the names that they got for it, like, well, just the characters too, like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, certain
Professor
X-Men
X.
character. Yeah, I guess so. I'm assuming Patrick Stewart's going to be in it.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Is it James Marsden?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, from Sonic and now going back to X-Men and to supposedly writing letters to Brian Peck to. I probably shouldn't get into that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody with common sense is going to watch that, Sean. Unless, like one gets paid a lot of money,
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing it.
Nope. Neither am I.
So,
I probably would rather see Wicked, even though. Did you ever see Wicked or no?
no, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think. Did anybody see Snow White?
There is an idea that I have for a commentary, but I don't know. You said you might be kind of waiting for those for a bit till you feel comfortable. I think.
What kind of commentary?
I was thinking we should do a Constantine commentary.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's only one film, and I mean I know there's talks of a sequel, but is that ever going to happen anytime soon, or are they just writing the script, or is it just oh we're going to do it, or we got a script written, or I don't know. I mean,
I'd be game for that.
yeah, we definitely should. This is John Constantine, asshole.
Yeah, I got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, same here. I can't remember if I have it with me or not. If it's not with me, it's probably yep, it's with me. It's right there. It's behind me.
There's a 4K fan cut of Alien 3. Have you guys heard about it?
That's the first I've heard. I'm curious. I wonder what that one will be like. Is it on YouTube or is it some is it on some kind of site or something?
I haven't heard about it.
Damn. I'll be excuse me. I'll be curious to check it out. You know.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so yeah, we'll do a hangout again where, that we can get a few of us in there and stuff. And, next time we'll definitely get Matt Thomas in there.
All right. We'll try to get. We'll have the we'll have the we'll have the five awesome guys. I guess we can call ourselves. You, me, Ryu, Matt Thomas, Wildman Beyond. I'm missing somebody. Those are we're the core five, I guess. Maybe that's who we are. The
Gabo,
core five. Yeah. The core five, folks. You heard it first. We're the core five, the awesome core five.
That's the mild bunch.
Yeah, well,
we're not exactly wild. We're mild.
Yeah, or we can call ourselves the Mellow Five. The Mellow Five.
The high five.
High five, Mellow Five, Core Five, whichever you prefer. Is this on 4K or something?
They're re-releasing it for the 20th anniversary.
Really? I might want to capture some of that magic, because I actually remember I saw that movie several times. I even saw it like late at night, like maybe at 11 something back in 2005.
Yeah, I saw it in a theater when it came out, but I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I do like the movie, but to see it again in a theater, I don't know.
No, it's your call. That's up to you, man. According to Parameter, they said that the Alien 3 new cut is apparently they improved the alien effects, keeping out the grain, 4K remastering. AVP Galaxy posted about it. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe we should. I definitely would like to see if it's any good. I wonder if I would have the ability to download it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If it's that improvement, hey, I'm all for that. I mean, do they have like do they ever fix like how the egg got on the Sulaco? I'm curious about that.
What's that?
The mystery on how the egg got in the Sulaco. I keep thinking that, to me, to be fair, I feel like the company was probably involved in that because, Weyland-Yutani is not exactly the most honest company, and they're a pretty seedy corporation. It would not surprise me if they had some backup plan, to be honest, if you see where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think the Queen had enough time to really gestate an egg, in that certain time frame. Some people have said that, but I don't think so. I think it was probably the company did something, or they had a secret they must have got in when they were in hypersleep, stored the egg in there and wanted something to happen, Yeah.
Yeah,
so oh wow, it's a 50 gigabyte size, huh?
Wow.
That's a huge file. A real huge file. I'll definitely need a USB, a different, like a new USB flash drive to probably put that on there and keep it on there. Or external hard drive, I don't know if they even make those anymore. It was much bigger than a USB flash drive, so yeah. Technology has changed so much. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so I'm just no, but going back again on those requests, like I said, I'm thinking about like maybe doing like a live collage of reviews.
You mean live streaming your review?
Yeah, but more than one, like, do 3 at a time.
Yeah, I sort of did that. So, I don't know if I did that great of a job, honestly, but I was attempting to do something a little different at the time. But, yeah.
Yeah, only because of I don't really have things set up over here. But anyway, um,
Not familiar with that.
never heard of that.
Nope. Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't want to go on long for tonight. But yeah, I do have to get up at a decent time.
Got work tomorrow? You're just heading back home or something?
Visiting home and then hanging out with my brother for a little bit.
That's cool. How's the weather up there? Is it okay up there? Still a little cold, but maybe not as cold as it was like a month or two
Yeah,
ago.
it's around the 60s or something.
Okay. Things are warming up. That's good. Here, I
Oh
think it's
yeah,
been in the 90s, and it feels like summer already, and it's only April for crying out loud.
I know it's some days are lately. I would stayed around 60s, 70s. Hey, Meteor Limeade.
You're
Is that
lying.
the one? I haven't seen that yet.
Treasure Raiders? Hmm.
Is that the one with Lance Henriksen?
I do
Or
not
am I
know.
thinking? I don't know.
Okay,
There
if I
was
can
one
just,
that
if my computer would just let me go back, like maybe I can look it up. What are you doing?
okay.
This
I
thing
haven't
is.
seen yet. I haven't seen that yet. Meteor Limeade.
Well, it's got Alexander Nevsky, Sherilyn Finn, and David Carradine. That's the film he's talking about. Unless if it's a television series he's talking about, but no, that's a that's completely different. Treasure Raiders. Yeah, if it's what I'm thinking, if it's the 2007 film, then yeah. This has Alexander Nevsky, David Carradine, Sherilyn Finn's in it. It's on Tubi for free.
No, I think that's one he requested. That's going to be
Yeah, Nevsky. Yeah,
painful to watch. That's going to be painful.
what's going to be painful? What quest? Oh, this.
Yeah, no, the Treasure Raiders. Teens are bringing chickens to the movie.
They're bringing chickens to them, huh?
I heard something like there's a scene in the movie where I don't know much about Minecraft, but something
Right.
happens where there's a scene and there's a lot of kids that are like trashing the theater.
Hmm. I don't know what to say on that.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
don't know. Yeah, I need more context. I will review it. Action Limeade. I mean, Meteor Limeade. I swear your name was Action Limeade at one point. But yeah, so I'm still going to review that.
He said, "What's your favorite decade?" Are we talking like movies in general? I assume that's what it is.
Um, Probably, I would say the '90s.
I'd say 80s, 90s. I'd say for me, there
Yeah,
are
it could
some
be
parts of
almost.
the 80s,
Yeah,
90s, back when stuff was good and it was pure entertainment. It wasn't taken seriously unless if you were doing some kind of biopic or drama, or true story, like The Doors. That's a true story. Well, for the most part, it was. There was some little inaccuracies here and there, but Val Kilmer really killed it as Jim Morrison. Let's just be honest on that, right?
yeah. I haven't really. I've only seen a little bit of that movie. Not the entire thing. I think I do have it somewhere back home. Hmm? Are you talking to yourself?
Mhm.
That's probably what it's for, I guess.
Falling asleep and talking.
Yep.
Yeah, they're probably just trying to get it for the clicks.
Yeah.
Meter Limelight was asking, have Retroscale heard of Brandon Lee, Chris Klein theory? Are you saying that maybe they're possibly the same person? I don't know about that. That would not make any sense.
No, because Brandon Lee would have now done the Rollerball remake.
No, yeah, no way. And there's no way he can pull, him playing Oz in American Pie. There's no way. Unless if he was Oz's brother or something like that. That's the only thing.
Yeah. KFC or White Castle?
I haven't really had White Castle, so I'm gonna have to say KFC. It's a classic. But the capital, or at least back in the day, it was.
Yeah, same here.
Even though there's not really a whole lot of KFC locations, at least in my area. I think there's probably one up north and one down south, and they're not exactly reviewed very well.
Yeah, I haven't had enough White Castle, so it'd be hard for me to answer or pick that one.
I mean, I know White Castle makes the they have frozen stuff, in the their burgers or whatever, sliders, whatever they are, and frozen. But I've heard they're not quite as fresh or a little different from from the actual ones in the restaurant. So I don't know if I want to go that route. So
Yeah. What year do you think?
that's going to be too hard to say, honestly. I mean,
Yeah, I have quite a few favorite years. So
yeah. And it could be years that you weren't even really part of, right?
what's that?
It could be even years that you weren't really a part of or really weren't known to at the time because you were probably a youngster like me.
I guess like film years.
Yeah, film years.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, I would say 89 and 90,
Yeah.
95.
And maybe even, do you think maybe 99 could be another candidate? Because, you had, well, of course, you had American Pie, but you also had Three Kings, of course. I've yet to fully see that, but I've heard it was good. There was End of Days. And, I mean, what other films can you think of 99 that, that
The
were good?
Matrix,
Oh, yeah, The Matrix. Matrix.
Fight Club.
There's Fight Club, yeah.
Um, there's more. Lake Placid,
Yep.
Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, yeah, Deep Blue Sea. There's also Stigmata, which I thought was okay for what it was. And there's, did you ever like Eyes Wide Shut, or you haven't fully
I
watched
haven't
it?
seen it. I've heard about it though.
There's apparently Girl Interrupted.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Now I think about it, there. Oh yeah, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. How can I forget?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it
But
either.
it
There's
has
the
its
General's
it
Daughter,
has-
Blair Witch Project. Did you ever like that movie?
I haven't seen it, but to be honest,
Yeah, same here. Oh yeah, how can I forget Big Daddy?
that's a fun one.
And yeah, I know that Kevin Spacey's in it, but what do you think of American Beauty?
I remember liking it, but I haven't seen it in a good while.
Probably due to
I know
Kevin Spacey.
Rosanna likes the movie quite a bit.
American Beauty?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I have it on VHS. I never made the upgrade to DVD, surprisingly. Because, I think at the time when I was wanting to get movies, I wanted to, get the best high quality picture, which was probably Blu-ray. I don't know if I even got it on Blu-ray, or if it did, I don't know. Maybe it was too much for me or something. I don't remember.
yeah.
But definitely we can. But the decade before then, it seemed like the summer of '89 was really highly competitive. Let's be honest on that. It's like they were trying to go all out in that year because you had License to Kill, you had Ghostbusters 2, very underrated sequel, and hell, you even had Star Trek 5, which I get not a whole lot of people like, but that was the very first movie I saw in theaters. That's still kind of near and dear to me, so I'll definitely include that in there.
Oh, you saw that in the theater?
Yeah, I saw Star Trek
Oh, wow.
5 in theaters. Yeah, and it's at a defunct theater. It was called General Cinema Corporation. They were already gone by 2002, so that's what I remembered most about that. And there was also other movies too. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Batman. How can we forget? We can't leave out Michael Keaton's awesome debut as Batman.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 2.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 2, which I just did a little tribute video for.
Yeah,
Um,
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, yeah. Black Rain, a damn fun movie, or a damn good movie for sure.
Leviathan.
Leviathan, The
The
Abyss.
Abyss. Yeah.
And since a certain someone doesn't
Bugs.
like it, I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm gonna throw in Deep Star 6 just to piss them off. So ha, yeah.
I haven't seen it, believe it or not. Um, The Burbs.
I feel like was there another Tom Hanks movie that came out in '89, or is it just that one?
I think it was
No,
just that.
I wasn't. Or okay, maybe was Turner and Hooch that year, or maybe the year before? I can't remember.
It was that year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't. I have to look at that. It could have been '88, could have been '89. I don't remember. I have to go look at that.
Sorry if I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, my lady sprayed my pillows, and it's
Oh,
working.
good. Yep, I was right. 1989, Turner and Hooch.
I forgot about that. I like it. I, I think. Then, like in the end, the dog dies.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing that a whole lot of people don't like, especially if it's now. People would throw a huge fit. Oh yeah, how can I forget? Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. What a great way to end the Indiana Jones trilogy at the time.
Yeah, that was a. To be honest, it should have ended there.
Right.
Um, I mean, I don't. I like the fourth one, but the Last Crusade was. It could be my favorite.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one. Probably the best way to end it.
Yeah, yeah. Weekend at Bernie's.
A Weekend at Bernie's. How can I forget? How can we forget?
Rest in peace, Ted Kotcheff.
Yeah, Ted Kotcheff passed away. Yeah, I think, believe it or not, what's his face? I think Mystic Mac mentioned that during John Steele's live stream, which I was on. So, and you know what? I should definitely get you, John Steele, and another John that I just actually reconnected. He was actually a college buddy back in those days, and I think we sort of reconnected. I might have to probably get him more contact, but I like to have you three with me, the trio of Johns on my channel.
Yeah, I'll be down for that in a few days or something.
In a few days.
Or like, I mean, we could talk about it off air, on a night, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I definitely love to get all of y'all on here. I know, believe it or not, Wildman has really just started getting to know him. I mean, they kind of interacted, but this is the first time they actually interacted on a stream. So believe it or not, Wildman, has definitely gotten to know him pretty well. So, yeah, he definitely would be down to join, me, him, and we all know that. And Rio King definitely is connected with him. In fact, since John is an artist, he was able to dedicate a few drawings to both Rio and Wildman as well too.
That's pretty cool.
So he probably he probably might have something for you if you ever were to join on a live stream on his. He would normally stream on Friday nights if you ever were down, like kind of like around 9 my time, I think, is when he might stream, or he might stream a little earlier than that. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I'll be down for that. Yeah, and I think the only reason why I've started to get really sleepy here the last 30 minutes or whatever is because the pillows. She sprays pillows with melatonin.
Melatonin. Oh, melatonin. So that's the key right there.
There is melatonin spray, and it works like a charm, people.
It really works like a charm. It works like a gift.
Works on my. Yeah, well, I'm an old man now.
Well, between the two of us, I'm definitely a little older than you. So yeah.
Well, we're broke. Yeah, see, I can't even talk right now. The worst action star.
Are we talking these days?
Alexander Nevsky.
Is he really that bad? I don't know what he's done, honestly.
I saw that one movie he did. Oh God, what's the name of it? I saw it a couple of years ago. It was pretty bad. I know Meteor Limeade knows the name of it. Moscow
Moscow
Heat.
Heat.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
And Freddie Litt
Is it,
said it's sad that the only R-rated dinosaur film was Connoisseur. Definitely can use a big budget R-rated dinosaur film. That'd be cool. I mean, we haven't done that. It's always been Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, and they've always been PG-13.
I've heard of Connoisseur, but I haven't seen it.
I think, if I recall, I've seen the first one that actually had Laura Dern's mother. What's her phrase? Diane Ladd is in that film.
Really?
Yeah, in the first one that is. Then there was like two more sequels that came out after that.
Are they on Tubi?
What Connoisseur? It might be. I'm not sure. I have to see if it is.
Oh. The movie had a double cross by Andrew Devoff. Are you talking about Carnosaur?
If I recall, Connoisseur's Andrew Doof is not in Connoisseur, so yeah. Okay, Connoisseur doesn't look like it's on Tubi, but I think the first one, I think it might be on YouTube for free. It's not a very long movie from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And then let's see the
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
Moscow. I can't see Moscow Heat. I don't remember Andrew Devoff being in it. I remember Adrian Paul. He was wasted in the beginning of the movie.
So Adrian Paul's in a movie called Moscow Heat, and it's a waste of his talents, huh?
Yeah, he gets blown up by a grenade launcher in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, he went out with a bang, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to go out the bang so he didn't have to deal with the rest of the movie, right?
Yeah, he says there can be only one check. He took his check and
go and when did Moscow Heat come out?
2002 or something.
Yeah, I gotta hurry up and get ready for my next worst film, Highlander the Source, or Highlander the Shit Source, or the Shit Zoo.
The Shitstorm.
The Shitstorm. Yeah, that's easily the worst one of the bunch. I assume you've seen it or seen bits and pieces of it.
No, I have not. But Moscow Heat's pretty awful. Don't ever watch it.
It might as well have Steven Seagal in there, right?
Might as well. I mean, really, from what I remember, Alexander Nevsky is not really the main character. Michael York is pretty much takes over the movie.
Michael York, the guy who was in Austin Powers?
Yeah, Logan's Run. Yeah.
Logan's Run. So is he a villain in that movie?
No, he's a good guy, but his whole story is that he's taking revenge because his son dies or something.
Yes, they killed my son. I have come for revenge, and I will make sure you pay for his death. I will go Liam Neeson on your ass if I have to.
He's not a bad actor, but it's just a waste of Michael York.
Yeah, Michael York. That came out in 2002. That he also had, if I recall, he was in the third Austin Powers movie for sure. I just don't remember how much of a role he played in that one. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, that was anything with Alexander Nevsky. Don't watch. What movies did it remind you of? The really bad Seagal movies.
Would you say the Seagal movies are better or about the same? The bad Seagal movies, I mean. Not as good one.
If I pick one of those Seagal movies,
yeah.
You see how much fingernail I have there? It's like that much better.
By a fingernail.
Yeah, but really, it's just a nub. So a
nub.
It's a nub. It's a nub.
Might as well get the Ewoks to sing Yub Nub or something like that.
I'd rather watch. To be honest, Attack Force is pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what would also help if there was a buffet scene and he would consume all the food there, right?
Yeah, he would attack the buffet.
He would attack the buffet, marked for death style.
Yeah, I would say that's his worst movie.
Attack Force?
Yeah. I have not seen Society.
Society. I was wondering if he was referring to Dead Poets Society, because I don't know if there was a movie called was there a movie called Society in 1990, or is it actually Dead Poets Society?
There's a movie called Society, but I haven't heard of it. I mean, I haven't seen it. I mean,
Prime Mayor just asked this question. Something about Val Kilmer as Batman. Did we like him as Batman? I guess he was okay.
yeah, I thought he was good. I mean, I
I
thought he was.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I would say he was a good Batman. Maybe not the greatest Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he was decent. I mean, I guess he was all right as Bruce Wayne. A decent Batman for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
at least they didn't have the bat nipples on the suit. Otherwise, if they did, we all know that Nicole's character would have done the little titty twister on his bat suit for all we know. She would have gone on and tried to hump the shit out of it, because we all know that's what she wanted. Yeah, she probably would have bit him off, or just rubbed her own. Well, I probably shouldn't go that far because now we're talking about Batman Forever gone triple X now.
Yeah, I mean, as much as
that's what her character wanted to do. She just wanted to jump Batman's bones for a good majority of the film.
she wanted Batman so bad, she would have wanted rabies.
Yeah, exactly. She would have definitely had his baby for sure. Then she would have gotten a huge alimony check for it. That's probably what she was also going for too, for all I know.
Yeah. Anyway, the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
I don't mind the first one. I mean, the second one could have been better, but I just felt like the second one was a bit rushed in my opinion. So yeah, the first one is the better of the two. Would have been nice if we saw a third one, but because the second one wasn't all that successful, that's why I don't think it ever got made.
I don't mind them. I think the first one is a little bit better, and there's some things the second one did I didn't think were too bad.
Yeah,
But
I mean, Dane DeHaan, he's a good actor, but I felt like there wasn't really much of a connection with their friendship. It wasn't exactly established in the first movie whatsoever.
yeah,
And I mean, Dane DeHaan, like I said, is a good actor because I really enjoyed him in Chronicle. That's probably his best movie I think that I've seen so far. Have you seen Chronicle or no? Or you may have heard of it.
I haven't seen it. I have it on DVD, but I just haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, give it a watch. It's definitely an interesting movie for sure. It's definitely a good one. I'm glad I was able to catch it at theaters when it was still there at the time, because I think I caught it like maybe a week or two before they pulled it. So
Yeah. Yeah, the theme. I've heard the theme before. I forgot who did the score.
Hans Zimmer, I believe, did the score for the second one. Then the first one was James Horner. May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Okay, then I have to check that out.
Society 1989. That's interesting.
But do you want to shoot for like 5 more minutes?
Sure. I was going to say if you wanted to get off quickly, I understand that. But if you got 5 more minutes to spare, hey, let's do it. As Deadpool would say, let's fucking go.
Yeah. So hit us with more questions.
Oh, Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer hated each other? I guess I don't remember that. I forgot. Oh yeah, it was probably during that the Island of Dr. Monroe, right?
Yeah, I've heard about. I haven't seen the movie, but I did see the Val Kilmer documentary that he did, and they talked about the behind the scenes stuff, and
and apparently,
he didn't really. Yeah,
go
he
ahead,
didn't
sorry.
seem. Oh no, you good? He didn't really seem sorry about the way he was behaving.
Yeah, but apparently his mindset was kind of messed up because apparently his wife sidelined him with divorce and everything. So I guess that can really put a man on edge and everything. And I assume he had kids, so there's you have to deal with that, I guess. But I guess he didn't handle it well, and I guess he got into arguments with the director or something like that.
Yeah, there was
Sean Young or Kim Kardashian. Well, to be fair, in the physical department, I guess I'm going to have to say Kim Kardashian I at least have to give her that. At least she keeps her body in shape. Sean Yun. Maybe in the '80s she was kind of a thing, but now she's as I would say she's post wall. So yeah,
I haven't seen her lately, so I can't say.
at least you want to smack Kim Kardashian's booty,
I can't say that.
or maybe you want to keep her in check and keep her in line. And say, hey, keep your mouth in check. I'm going to smack your booty tenfold.
Yeah, it's. Oh,
I guess I heard about that Shaw and everything. I know he definitely didn't get along with Bill Murray or something. I know he told a story how Bill Murray acted towards him or something like that.
well, there's a clip out there. Bill Murray was interviewed on Howard Stern recently, and I think that story came up again. And he basically said it didn't happen that way.
Hmm.
Where the story's out there that apparently he threw an ashtray at Dreyfus.
Hmm.
But
Who knows?
yeah, who
Maybe
knows?
maybe Dreyfus was dealing with some issues, and maybe he misinterpreted. Maybe someone else threw the ashtray at him, and he misinterpreted it as Bill Murray. Who knows? I wasn't there. I can't say much on that.
Yeah, but we'll take another couple of questions here, right? Yeah,
I guess if you want to do that.
yeah. Sorry, it's
Sorry.
not a long one here because I'm on the cell phone too, and it's
Oh yeah, it's draining the power out. It's draining the battery pretty well. How much do you have on your phone? How much
what?
battery power do you
Oh,
have on it?
I have about 45.
45. Okay, so you're good for now.
45.
45. Do
Yeah.
you think you'll want to do streams on your laptop again, or at least so
Oh,
your laptop?
yeah. I will. I was just trying this out for tonight and see how it goes.
Okay. Amir Linemate asked if Marlon Brando was a sociopath. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. I'm not a psychologist. I can't really say much on that. I'm sure if it came to film roles, yeah, he can be a bit of a sociopath. But in real life, I don't know. I know that he went through a lot in his life. I know he lost his son at some point. Yeah, the man's been through a lot, I'd say.
Yeah.
Was there a particular role that you liked him in, or did you
Um,
like him in everything? Or
Believe it or not, it's weird because I haven't really seen that many films with him in it. The
right?
Freshman I liked.
Yeah, he was good. I like that one.
Um,
I know there's
The
Apocalypse Now,
Godfather.
The Godfather,
I,
of course.
yeah, I haven't seen I have the Godfather movies. I haven't seen them. Apocalypse Now, same thing. I have it, just haven't watched it yet. Um, the Island Out of Moreau, I have that somewhere in my collection.
And he was in
Uh,
Superman,
yeah, Superman, I've seen that.
and
So
technically in the Superman in the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2, he's in it technically.
I'm trying to think. There's something else that I may have seen him in.
Don Juan, I believe he was, the Johnny Depp movie. I think. I don't know if you ever saw
Yeah,
that one.
no, I haven't seen that one. The Score with Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah, he was in that one. Wasn't that maybe his final movie, or maybe he had a few more after that? But that was probably the last theatrical movie that was probably what maybe successful.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard about that one, but I haven't seen it. So, but yeah, so I'll do another. We'll go back to the laptop soon as far as doing streams and stuff. I'm just sort of trying this out for tonight.
Yeah, supposedly we have 7 people watching. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Well, we'll take one more question.
yeah, I guess we'll take uno más question.
But this was still fun hanging out for a little bit.
Yeah, it sure is. You're definitely a good friend of mine for sure, man. I'm very thankful that maybe I'm trying to remember when I think I first saw you in 2019, but I don't think we really interacted back in the day. I think we really started interacting, on stream probably in like maybe early 2020, like probably at the start of the pandemic. I think that's when we really got to know each other pretty well.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
we're definitely we're definitely going to do more and more commentaries planned. Um,
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down. I'd be down for some commentaries. Mage Chips. What video? I'll just, you know what? I'll throw this one out there. Twisted Metal 3. I was very disappointed in that one. I mean, after the first two Twisted Metals, I don't know. That one just, the third one was so freaking disappointing. I didn't like how the characters were designed. I don't like how they designed Minion and all this other stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to throw that one out there.
um,
Maybe even
I don't.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 back in the day because I don't know. There was no maybe that's overthink. That's kind of going against the grain, but oh well. But yeah. But Primator asked an interesting question about the. Do you guys like pasta and meatballs? Sometimes I like to
Sure.
be. Yeah. Okay.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Right. Yeah. I'm just
Oh
pointing.
yeah,
John had himself some pasta and meatballs, I think, or Roscoe. I think you said right.
yeah. It's like chicken meatballs with
Chicken
orzo
meat.
noodles. Yeah,
Never heard of it. So you said chicken meatballs, huh?
yeah. It's made with ground chicken.
Ground chicken. I never seen that. We have ground turkey and ground beef. I never really saw ground chicken.
Yeah, you can get it at the store, but it was good. It's one of my favorite meals that she makes. So, anywho, um,
And as for me, I like tacos, but I also like many other things, like cheeseburgers and fries and pizza, burritos. The good stuff.
yeah, we've been eating kind of that, here and there over this past weekend. Like, just picking up lunch and stuff. Like, I don't know if do you have Culver's out there?
Yeah, you mean the Culvers? Yeah, I've been there. In fact, I went there Thursday actually.
Yeah, so we live from like a busy street, like a busy road, and like every restaurant and fast food place is like really just a drive away.
Nice.
Many, yeah, but yeah, so we'll wrap it up here for
Okay,
tonight. And
that sounds good.
yeah, sorry guys. She
So
sprayed my pillows earlier, and it's like
the melatonin really got to you. It's really making you sleepy.
it's
The
getting my
scent of the
ass tonight. Yeah, but yeah, thank you, Scotty, for hanging out with me for a little bit here. And
Well, thank you. It's always fun to hang out with you, man. It's always fun, man. It's always cool when we get up together and all that stuff. Maybe I should dial back on some of the humor. I don't want to remind you of a certain somebody that we don't interact with anymore. So
well, I mean, no, that's okay. I mean, I just but um, but yeah, we're gonna get up again via
definitely,
hangout and get all the guys in there and have
yes,
fun again.
the core five will be returning. The Almighty Five is going to be, or the Mild
Yeah,
Five is going to be coming back.
the mild bunch.
Yes, the Ma Bunch.
But thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for tuning in.
All right, y'all have a good night and have a good night and day.
See you.